I feel uncomfortable.
Because there's a robot listening
Every
to our
time,
conversation.
Noob would always freak out every time it popped up.
Oh, man.
Podcast.
Is it really
It's-
that scary?
It's uncomfortable and unnerving. I can agree with that.
I don't
guess.
like AI voices speaking to me. Like, hello, because it reminds me of Gladys. And secondly, I'm already freaked out by the cat. The last thing I need is a robot attacking me at the head and a cat attacking me below the belt. And just having like this center part that has nothing to do anything.
Yikes.
I'm a bit on edge.
Noob is
Little
afraid
bit.
of technology and cats.
I'm not afraid of technology. I'm afraid of AI that can think for itself.
I don't think there is such a thing.
There are learning robots.
I mean, sure, there's machine learning, but machine learning algorithms kind of really suck.
There's gonna be that one jackass that's gonna recreate I Am Robot or iRobot.
I never watched that movie. All I know
Great
is
movie, you
Will
should watch
Smith
that.
is in it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's probably better movies to be spending my time on. I actually just got done watching a movie. I know you don't care about anime, Noob, but
Mm-hmm.
I just got done watching the second My Hero Academia movie in theaters, only for one
Ooh.
night only. It was pretty good. I liked it. I don't want to get too into it because I might spoil something. I don't want to do yet. But it was fun. It was enjoyable. Everybody in the theater freaked the fuck out. It was a good time.
That's a really cool experience to share with people when everyone in the movie theater is like super hype about something.
Oh, there was this one
And
part.
everyone's like,
Everybody
"Oh."
fucking lost it. Just crazy. Go nuts. Yelling. It was amazing.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Hmm?
Since the last time we did this, and we focused on animal cannibalism.
Yep.
Speaking of animal cannibalism, that direct happened.
This is true.
And we get to be literal gods. We just get to make islands at this point.
What?
It's amazing.
No!
Did-
No spoilers! What are you doing?
What?
No, the direct had things and stuff.
You not watch the direct, Noob?
No, I'm purposefully skipping it.
Oh!
That's a good thing I was lying. Ha!
You knew that, I told you. Welcome to the PGRC, everybody. How you doing?
What? No.
Well, he didn't specify, so that's an important part here.
Yeah.
You just play God and build islands. No,
Yeah.
nothing special about that.
Yeah, and then you
Literally
fucking
build the
fly
world.
around on a dragon. It's amazing.
Okay, that'd be a spoiler I'd be okay with.
Oh, okay.
I saw
Alright,
the
see how it
360
is.
room building, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I think that's my favorite part of it, honestly. Like, I don't have to push furniture around for 10 hours to get my room.
Oh,
on.
really? Damn.
Yeah.
Did you want to go back to pushing your furniture around?
It was a cute way of doing it for Animal Crossing. It didn't matter. It was annoying.
But it's like so. It's not efficient.
It was a puzzle challenge. It was a puzzle challenge for me, okay? Because I'd have to figure out like which instead of I would make a challenge for myself where instead of picking up furniture, I would try and figure out how to push everything around to reorganize. I reorganized my entire tiny basement like that. I filled up every square except for one, and then I just tried to move everything around, like you know those like Rubik's Cube
The
or like the
slide
half Rubik's Cube, like just like
puzzles?
one face. You try and the slide
Yeah.
puzzles. I used to do that with my basement.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
terrified and I got nothing done, but I mean it was fun.
Huh.
It's very Animal Crossing.
That's a lot. Okay, I thought you said you didn't really play puzzle games.
I don't. Let's put it this way, Raz. Okay.
Mhm.
I am a walking hypocrite. I am just one literal I'm everywhere type of guy, but I'm nowhere at the same time. I don't play puzzle games, but I make puzzles for myself that I can't even cheat on and I still suck at. So,
Ow.
like think about it this way. I built the Trick Room Trials, I build like maps for people to play on, I build games, but I don't like puzzle games. Think about what my literal existence means.
So it sounds like you like making puzzle games, but not playing the puzzle games made by other people?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah,
That
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Something like that, yeah, yeah.
Hypocrisy
Interesting.
at its finest.
Thanks, Gamma.
Hey, you're the one that said it first.
I know, you don't need to repeat it, Gamma.
Yeah, well, I do, noob.
No, you don't, Gamma.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you reintroduce people, remember? Raz,
Oh,
remember that?
Nice.
yeah.
Yep,
Remember
I remember.
Raz?
Yep.
I remember Gamma. I mean, noob. I mean,
I remember both of those people.
he changed so many times in between. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God.
I don't know
What's
who
more,
I am
wait till the end of the
anymore.
episode to see who it is.
That reminds me. So, like, I was talking to my boyfriend, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing a podcast with Noob and Gamma," and he's like, "You mean Noob and Goob?" And I'm like, "I swear
I'm
to
sorry,
God."
what?
He keeps calling you Goob,
That's
And then,
okay. I mean, that's fine with me. I am
and
a
then
goob.
like in the past 20 minutes, it evolves into Joob and then Boob,
Man,
and I don't know why.
now you know what? I'm just insulted he hasn't called me Gumby because that's what I would call myself all the time. Friggin' Gumby.
Now you're just a boob.
Yeah. I
Oof.
feel like one too.
What does
You
that
feel like-
even mean?
I
Wait,
don't
you
know.
like we talking one handful of boob or like what are
I'm
we talking?
talking Animal Crossing, man. Oh, that. Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
Yeah.
Shit. Man, it's like a month away, not even. It's so close.
22 days, I think, from the time we're recording this. Timestamp.
Oh,
Joob.
okay. You know what? There's one thing that I can say
Mhm.
is that it has gotten me so excited that I ended up buying amiibo cards of villagers that I like.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
I spent like $15 on all the villagers that I liked, except for one because it's like a $40 card for some reason, and I don't know why. I guess everybody likes him.
How
I don't
many
know.
amiibo cards are there anyway?
That's a good question. I know there's a bunch of series of them, so
Huh.
let's see. I'm gonna go to Google and find out. That's not Google. Shoot. How many amiibo cards are there? Okay, that works.
I also heard that Tortimer died.
That's a theory. That's a theory. It's not
From
true.
where? Is it because he hasn't shown
Unless it's
up yet?
confirmed.
No, because there's a tombstone somewhere on the island or something like that.
Yeah, but it's
Oh yeah.
not. He's
I
not.
don't.
Tortimer can't
I
die.
don't know.
He's a
can't-
turtle.
Yeah, he's a yeah.
Turtles
They
die.
live forever.
No,
But they
don't.
live for like hundreds of years.
Yeah, they live forever, noob.
Are you sure we're not talking about like kappas, like the water dragon things from
I'm-
mythical times?
He
No,
is a
Captain's
turtle.
a kappa.
Captain, yeah, Captain.
Tortimer is a turtle because not a turtle, a tortoise. There's a
Because it was
difference,
just
okay?
that little bit faster.
I guess.
I mean, turtles
know.
aren't that slow. Have you seen a turtle run before?
Yes.
Like they're pretty fast.
They don't actually run, they kind of waddle.
Yeah, but they move faster than snails. A
I mean,
lot
but
faster than snails.
But I mean, like that's a poor
That's a weird
comparison.
metric.
Here, let me-
That's like comparing my art skills to Van Gogh. And like at that point, I should be executed for my art skills. Like,
Oh, you can draw, right? I've seen a drawing.
I'm sorry. Would you like to go play Scribblio right now?
Oh wait, never mind. Why did I say that? I'm a huge liar. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Or you
boy.
don't like Slugron or Slugachu?
I don't know what any of those were supposed to be, and I don't think
Slugranitar?
anybody could figure it out.
I mean,
I
people
just-
figured out the coughing. It's just a circle.
Well, yeah, that's kind of hard to mess up, noob. a
And
purple
yet,
You almost did.
yes, I did. You're welcome.
See,
Oh,
I'm
thanks.
going to always remember the one time that you drew a Lunatone, but it looked like a banana.
It's a moon. I can't help it that a banana and the moon and a crescent moon look the same.
It looked very much banana-like. It did not look like a crescent.
Did it have an eye?
Yes, but then they thought it was
Okay.
like a bruise on the banana.
Did it
Like,
have
you're
the
kidding
duck
me, right?
mouth?
Because it was like brown.
What
it
about
was
the duck
Exactly,
mouth?
bananas are
Brown.
yellow. They're only brown.
like,
Why would I
ripe
draw a ripe
banana-
banana?
Ripe bananas are brown.
Why would I draw a
Yeah,
ripe banana? Who the hell draws a ripe banana?
I don't know. People that want to draw fucking ripe banana. I don't know.
If the thing was ripe banana in Pokemon game, if ripe Bananamon existed, okay, I'd understand that. But
I mean,
ripe
Tropius
Bananamon doesn't
exists.
exist.
Tropius is the closest thing we'll get.
That's not even a banana. He just has bananas for a beard.
See, as I said, closest we'll get.
Oh my god.
There's bananas on it.
No, it doesn't.
It
We're
does
not just count
counts.
Cherubi, which is also a berry, therefore related in like lineage.
Yeah, but Cherubi's garbage, so.
Wow. Don't call out my boy Cherum. Cherum's amazing. It makes you happy in the sun. You can't deny that.
Yeah, oh boy, weather. I love weather. Everybody
Yeah, but
else
no, I'm
loves
talking about
weather?
its look. Like when it opens up, it's like, hi! And you're like, oh, you're going to die so peacefully. It's great. See, it makes you feel
turns into
great
a
about
cherry
yourself.
blossom. That's it. It's not. I guess it's clever, but still, I don't know.
Why am I on this
I don't know.
podcast? You guys are evil.
What did I do?
You're just not fun. You're just not fun.
Where did this come from? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Are you friends with my cat?
No.
Yikes.
You guys all going out to the bar and talking mad shit about me at the bar?
Oh,
Milo's all like, meow, meow, meow. And you're like,
know
yeah,
what?
screw that guy.
Right. That cat was right about you.
I knew
I
it.
agree with the cat.
What did he buy you? What did he buy you? A chocolate milk?
No,
Is that what he got you? A
nothing.
chocolate milkshake?
No, we were just talking, having a good time.
That's your friend.
No
That's your
scratching.
friend right there. Doesn't even buy you a drink. Won't even take your neck out for you. Save it for when he gets home.
What the?
Take your neck out? What?
Look, he swept at my head a few times. Okay, there was some close calls.
I see.
I'm concerned.
You're concerned I'm in the freaking house with it.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can confirm you're not in my house, Gamma. I know that.
Cool. That's true. Yes, I am not in your house, nor will I be. Oh well. But yeah, anybody have anything cool happen this week other than existential dread and anxiety?
I
Those are
skipped.
cool.
Why would
I
those
mean,
be
they
cool?
are now. Man, I love having panic attacks. They're my favorite.
Bro, you know what the best part is? When you're crippled and don't want to get out of bed because you're afraid that once you step, you're going to die. Isn't that the best?
I feel you.
I don't
Damn.
even have a lock on my door.
What? Lock the door.
I don't have locks.
Get a lock.
My house is very hippie. We only have a lock on the front door in the garage.
You got beads on the front door instead of an actual front door?
No, just a really weak doorknob, okay?
Okay.
Really
Like, could
weak
you like
doorknob.
force it open or
You can
something?
easily kick my doors in.
Yikes.
It's almost a 40-year-old house. It's easy to do. I mean, most doors inside houses you could do that too. You ever watch The Sims?
True.
Not really.
Fireman just like Spartan kick right through him.
Man, anybody else who shiny hunts will know my pain. But I just ran around in a circle for a good 10 minutes, and I had already hatched Pokemon in my party. I cry. I cry every time.
I can't share in that pain. You chose this life, and you will live with that life for as long as you choose it.
You still owe me a shiny hunt together.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I never owed you. I said it'd be a great idea.
You said you would do it. You said, Gamma, I promise that I'll do a shiny hunt with you one day.
I did not say that. I would never say that.
Those
Why
were
would
your
I do
exact
that?
Words. As soon as you
Gamma,
got it, I
you
said,
can't
"You're in
read.
Pokemon,
How
right?"
can you memorize my exact words?
I can memorize stuff. I don't have to read it. How do you think I read my textbooks?
No, I'm implying that you don't have the mental capacity to do so.
Oof.
See, he's processing.
I'll leave that there.
It's just because someone's processing.
I'm on a single core
Gosh,
Pentium fucking.
Oh no, not 404 again.
Just got drool going down my side of my mouth.
Ew. That's too realistic.
Ow.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you. I do my best to explain and describe in a audio only podcast.
With hand gestures, of course.
Yes.
For everyone
hand
to
gestures
see.
this whole time.
I mean, I did suggest that we could have face cams for at least 2 of
Eh,
them.
I mean, I'm cool without it for right now, since we're just chilling.
I merely said suggest. I'm not returning to the topic. Like,
I know.
You guys are calling
nobody would want to see me just sitting here with drool down my mouth, fucking hatchet.
You don't know. Maybe some people would really want to see like your drooling capacity.
Listen, if they want that, they can pay for it. I'll jump on Patreon right now.
Oh my god!
What?
Make it
You
a
start
real
selling jars?
Oh god,
I
like
might as well.
like
Gamer bile. I don't
was it
know.
like like
No,
from
not
what's
bile.
her face?
Ew.
No.
Ew.
I know.
That is
It's like the bath water.
Yeah.
Less bath and more water.
Gamer water.
Someone's gonna try drinking that.
I'm sure somebody
probably
will.
did. Somebody did.
You know someone did. But
For
like
the
if Gamma
TikTok.
did if
Listen, we
Gamma
don't
did the
kink
thing,
shame.
someone would totally try to drink that.
Gamma, at that point, I don't think that's a kink shame. I think that's just flat out idiocy.
I don't know, man. I don't judge other people.
Look, I'm a phys ed teacher, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, kinks do not have to make people brain dead. People who are brain dead will just lively go through that. So, of course, metaphorically speaking.
I don't know. I mean, technically, I guess. I don't know.
People who think it's funny to make I've actually had this conversation with kids. I've asked some of the students I work with where I'm
Did
like,
you ask the students if they bought bathwater from what's her name?
no.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about I've asked students if you let me finish the freaking story.
Yeah, well, I wanted to interrupt. Sorry.
Oh my god, you're doing a goddamn good job, aren't you, Hi-Res?
Thank you.
Hello.
if I asked them, would you do something silly? Because like we've talked about the people dipping their in salsa and like lighting stuff, like when they used to like the big thing when people are lighting themselves on fire, eating the bath salts, all this stuff. I've actually asked a class, like, would you do something to be internet famous for 5 minutes? And some of them said yes.
They would dip their ding dong in salsa.
If it would get them attention, yes.
Oh, you're
Absolutely,
right. These kids
they
don't get attention at all. Their parents.
Well, but that is a big indicator, right? That's like it's a very interesting topic because when people we all freak out and we're like, oh my god, like because obviously we don't want to eat that salsa. But
no, I don't believe so.
I am a man who's fascinated with human behavior, also a hypocrite, but I'm fascinated with human behavior, and it's always an interesting thing when I see one of these like trends where people are doing, like the ice bucket challenge, but outside of charity, we're just like, all right, time to dump actual ice on myself or ice. Oh my god, the icicles was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Or like the cinnamon challenge.
The cinnamon challenge, yeah. Like I'm always fascinated to watch these people and go,
that one hurt.
Was it worth it? Like, you got your 5 minutes? And the worst part is, if it's a trend that you share and everybody jumps on it, you're not even gonna be viral. You're still playing roulette. It's just so fascinating to me. It's like, you're literally like, oh my god, that trend's so cool. I could become internet famous. It's already internet famous, you dumbass. That's how you figured it out. That's how you found out about these challenges. It's just so interesting.
Just to jump in there. I mean, the one with the ice bucket was a good one though, because it was helping support awareness.
Non-charity. No, I'm talking non-charity.
Okay, non-charity. Yeah, no, I don't.
No, charity one, whatever. You could do that. I don't condone it because it's actually like super bad for you. But if you're doing it for charity, it's fine, right? I'm talking about the people who are literally like dumping ice blocks on themselves, or like just being actually just being dumb with it, or like I was trying to say, like the icicles on a house. I watched a guy like actually like BB gun down icicles, and the guy had to like dodge them. Like, okay, there's a few things wrong with this video.
Like shooting them out of a BB gun?
He's shooting the icicles down, and the guy has to dodge the icicles falling. They're like the big icicles because he lives in some really cold place. They're just like what are you doing? What is this?
Yeah,
I had a friend show me that. I don't know. Maybe it was friends. Who knows? God,
it's I don't know. Probably
he's not the sharpest tool in the shed either.
Yeah, no, I mean, if people are willing to do that stuff, I mean, more power to them. It's stupid. Like, dipping your ding dong in salsa. Fucking, I don't know, man. Like, the next thing you'll see is people are going to start, doing the Hot Ones challenge where they take their ding dong and they stick it in the really hot sauce. and then they go to the hospital, and then they die because their ding dong was too hot.
We actually had to explain that to boys in grade 9.
Not to stick their ding dong in hot sauce.
Well, not to have any of that stuff exposed to the inside of the Gamma. We're all adults here. It's a penis.
Yeah, it's a pickle Rick.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'll be the mature adult. Listen, you don't put
It's a
that stuff
weenus.
where the sun don't shine, okay? You just don't do it. Especially
Okay.
after that story with the carrot and the woman. Oh my god, that
I'm
still
sorry,
makes me
what?
hurt.
I don't think I want to
Okay,
No, it's definitely not for this podcast.
This is where I
Yeah.
click away from the podcast.
Yes, exactly. Let's just put it this way. Carrots are for eating.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
it.
okay.
That's all I'm saying.
You know what?
That's
I
all
love
I'm saying.
vegetables. I could eat vegetables like all day.
What's your favorite vegetable, Gamma?
Mushrooms.
Is that a vegetable?
Mushroom.
I-
Or do
Isn't it
Isn't it a
mushrooms?
fungus? I thought it was a
mean-
fungus.
Yeah. Can fungi
not a
be? Well, I guess
vegetable?
not.
It's that time of the podcast where everyone
No.
goes to Google. Thank you, Google, for sponsoring this podcast.
But people tell me it's a
mushrooms-
vegetable.
Yeah, but
And people would never lie, right?
a mushroom is neither a fruit nor a vegetable. Technically, mushrooms aren't
What
even
the
plants.
fuck?
They're a special type of fungus. It's a fungus, dude.
Now I gotta think of
that's-
vegetables.
Dude, like, look,
Um,
that's why they tell you to treat foot fungus. They don't want you to become a fungus guy like from The Last of Us.
Yeah, but it's so much protein, though.
I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, fungus. I mean, mushrooms are good for you, especially for men.
Yeah, but it's not a vegetable. What?
Who cares? It's
My
good
whole
for
life
you.
has been turned upside down, and you don't care.
Yeah, my life has been turned upside down with a cat. I don't care
I
about
mean,
your
you're not
mushrooms.
wrong.
I don't care. about your mushrooms. Your
yeah,
mushroom
I-
conundrum of naming it wrong.
if I had to pick one, I'd probably go with friggin' what would I go with? Broccoli probably. Doused in fucking butter.
Oh my god,
Just-
why? Why you gotta ruin it?
In pools of butter.
Then it just ruins the fact that it's supposed to be healthy for you.
Yeah, but it's healthy and delicious.
No, it's
That's
not. It loses all value.
butter, noob.
Oh my god. You are that person who deep fries onions and say you like garlic. You're that guy who's like,
Ew,
I eat
I do
healthily,
both
deep-
of those. What? Get out of my head!
I am obsessed with the human condition, as you can
Listen,
tell.
if I go to Burger King, I get onion rings, and I used to eat garlic by the clove. Well,
But I'm
really,
not saying
still.
like getting onion rings is bad. What I'm saying is I had my ex.
Calling me out.
Okay, but here's the thing. I'm gonna make you feel better because I'm gonna call my ex. So my ex, when they used to cook dinners, right? They were healthy, but they like sometimes they make it sound like it was healthier than it actually was. So what they would do is they would deep fry all the vegetables or barbecue it, right? But they would like smoke barbecue all the vegetables, and then they'd have like the fatty parts of meat. And they would claim they'd have this like once or twice or stuff like that. But the more that I went over to eat dinner, the more I realized like, oh, the onions are always deep fried. And I'm like, that's interesting. They go, oh yeah, we can't stand the taste of onions, so we deep fry to get rid of the taste. And I go, but you know that kills all nutritional value in it, right? And they go, no, I can't. I go, it's deep fried. Deep fried kills everything. It removes all soul from all food. It just makes it taste like deep fried. I don't even know how to describe the taste of deep fried. But like that's what I told them. Like if you boil, because they're like they thought boiling hot dogs was weird. I boil hot dogs.
Okay,
We
no,
boil
that's
hot dogs.
weird.
Yes.
That's weird.
Wait,
it's
Stop
not.
that. Ew.
It's not.
Oh, it's
It
weird.
removes the fat. It cooks it all the way through.
And it's
it's not-
bland.
See,
No.
I always thought that boiling hot dogs was normal.
It is
And like
normal.
I've had
It's
them
fine.
both boiled and grilled before.
Yeah, grilled is fine, but boiled is healthier too.
Mm,
Because it's not like you have to worry about anything charged. So, like, if you're like me, where you don't like eating like burnt stuff, I'll eat it, but I'm not a fan of it. Like,
mhm.
it still works, and it like cleans all the basically it removes like all that like gross fat skin on the top of it.
Uh-huh.
So it still tastes fine, Gamma. I'll boil you a hot dog when you come to Canada. Raz-
Probably not.
I
I would like to stay away from
The boiled hot dog.
I don't need no boiled wieners in my mouth. I don't want to boil no hot dogs. Wieners, schnitzel.
Where's this going?
and the hole gets deeper.
No, but no, I eat onions. I don't really fry them all the time. I'm cool with onions like sautéed. Actually, like a big thing. I don't know if it's Greek or if it's just my family, but we make rice by
The
like
only two options.
I mean, one of those two. It's one of them. No, yeah, we saute some onions first, chop them up with a little bit of butter, tiny bit, not like crazy amounts. Saute them, throw the rice in dry, and then fill it with chicken broth, and that's how we make our rice. And it's really fucking good. It's really good.
I've heard of that before.
I eat the rice by itself. Like that's how good it is. But yeah, back to the butter and broccoli.
No.
I butter the broccoli real good. I basically put the whole bucket of butter on that. Yeah.
Bucket, not even a stick.
You don't buy your butter in buckets?
No.
I don't even know where to start.
Who are you people?
What do I do here? What is the protocol for a health degree guy?
Buy a bucket of butter?
No.
I don't know. It's butter, man. Friggin', I don't know.
We don't eat butter much of that. We have natural butter now, like the natural butter substitute or whatever.
Oh, I can't believe it's not butter. Don't
Nope.
sponsor
Like
us.
Nope.
ghee?
Not. I don't know what it's called. I'd have to go upstairs and look at it.
Mhm.
It's basically like vegan butter. It's good.
Ooh.
No, it's fine. It's like a butter
Vegan.
substitute. What's wrong with vegan?
Vegan?
Oh my god, Gamma.
Oh
I'm
no.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to make drama that's not here.
Yeah, can you tell by how much we're all riled up, how much the drama thing's
I
going?
Well,
can
such a
hear it, yeah.
spicy
You're-
podcast.
And so spicy that no, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going back to that subject. Oh my god, where am I?
But sir, what if I put no?
Don't put your ding dong in anything. No, not that. Stop it.
Gamma would be
I'm
a great
sorry.
phys ed. You know, I do believe I find it super hilarious that of all people, I'm a phys ed teacher because I'm like super sheltered religious boy.
Mm-hmm.
Not as religious as I once was, but like I come from like a pretty Catholic background and like I would be squeamish at all that stuff and be like,
Mhm.
I don't get girls. Like that was me as a guy, and now I'm the friggin' like authority on safety for that stuff.
I mean,
It's so ironic. Again,
necessarily
hypocrite. Fucking
It's
hypocrite.
no, that's not hypocrisy. Like
Actually,
I think I've told you this before. Like when it comes to that stuff being sheltered and whatnot, it's pretty often that people who are sheltered end up becoming the exact opposite of what they're sheltered to. Like I think I told you I went to a Catholic school at one point, and now like half the kids that were in my class are now like huge drug addicts.
I was about to say, you call me a druggie? I don't do drugs.
Like they were doing hard stuff, man.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like it's just, I guess, hypocrisy. I don't know. It's
No, it'll be irony. That's just irony.
Yeah, that's the term I'm looking for. See, I'm not good with words. I need you around for that. I can't
feel
do
like-
words good.
It's what comes out of like I get like the idea of sheltering people from things and not having them exposed to it, so they hopefully just like because of their lack of knowledge of the thing, they will ignore the thing.
Which
But I
is a
feel like it
horrible way
ends
to
up-
think about it.
Yeah, like it becomes more harmful than good
Mhm.
because they don't get exposed to those types of situations, and so they don't know how to deal with doing the right thing or like
Exactly.
making the decision that's best for them.
Yeah, that's exactly what we teach kids in phys ed with anything, right? Substance abuse, sex, anything like that. All of that is dealt with. It's like, look, we can't shelter you because there's no reason to shelter you. Like, I've talked with parents who, like, I've heard stories from other phys ed teachers where they're just, I'm just talking from phys ed perspective, but I've even heard it where, like, I would talk about, like, the strike and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, we don't want our sons learning about politics. And I go, why not? Like, why would you not have someone who can speak about politics? Not that I'm a teacher, and I know just as much as you, as we are both, voting citizens. Why would you not want them to ask questions about politics? Like, well, we don't want them to develop that opinion so early. I go, I'm sorry, isn't the issue the fact that they weren't developing the opinion that early? Like, I'm confused. Why wouldn't we want our kids who are super smart being even smarter. I don't ever understand why that happens.
I guess
don't
people are
get it.
really touchy about politics. That's what I find.
Well, they are. I mean, it's always touchy about those types of topics, but at the same time, like, it scares me to think what ends up happening when, even if you can't answer the question, like that happens, right? You can't answer the question, so you look for answers from other sources, internet, whatever, right? So, but it just makes me think, it's like, and I know from experience, especially with martial arts, that at least, and this is a true fact because 95% of the numbers I give on the show will be accurate, at least 70% of the parents did not research half the stuff that we taught their kids. Not saying we taught them bad things, but we could tell them something about a form, or we could tell them something about a self-defense. We're like, oh, that makes sense. And literally it would be like, yeah, we tell them to take the gun and turn it back on the guy. You never teach that. That's the stupidest thing you could possibly do.
Gotcha.
The answer is you lose. That's the answer. But like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Get him to just grab the gun out of the guy's hand who's ready to fire. Genius, sir. Yeah, I'm the genius. Yeah.
Hands versus gun, which will win?
Listen,
Oh my god. Did I ever tell you about the grade 8 martial artist guy that we had come into our school for self-defense? Did you guys ever do that? Like the
no.
self-defense?
I never did. I had
We didn't even
the
have
choice
sex ed. I
to
don't-
in high school,
How are we
but
supposed to-
I skipped my second year of PE. So
No, but this was separate. Like they would bring it in for like grade 1. For us, they bring it in for like grade 4 to 8. They just bring in like a martial
Oh.
artist or a self-defense teacher, and they just teach it like out of one period once a week. Or no, they take like 1 week and they do like one period per day. And you just learn self-defense. That's nothing to do with PE. It was just separate. It was a school initiative.
I never had anything like that.
Yeah, that
Really?
sounds like something they should do here, but they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. I find that interesting. I thought it was just something that it would, like, it's super useful, right? I'm a big believer in everyone should learn. As much as it sucks, the reality is everyone should know some form of self-defense just in case, right?
I mean,
But
yeah.
the one guy that I had in grade 8, this guy was the most macho man, not Randy Savage, macho man martial artist. I know, sorry. That would ever be like the worst example of a martial artist ever. Because he was teaching the girls to drop down on the ground and kick someone trying to fall onto them. He was teaching us. I remember, because he asked about the gun thing. What happens when a gun is put at gunpoint? And I learned in karate, you run away because most people cannot fire accurately once you get out of I think it's a 2 meter distance from them. They can't fire accurately. You run in zigzags. You don't even run in zigzags. You just run straight now. They used to say zigzags. Now it's just straight because most people can't shoot it right. Right?
Mhm.
If you're dealing with someone who's a sharpshooter, I mean, you're already losing because the guy's got a weapon and of all that, a gun. But I remember him teaching. He's like, I spoke up. It was the one time that I ever answered in one of these things. And of course, I get super burned and scarred and never answered anyone again because thanks for burning me again as a kid, life. But
Damn.
he's like, who the hell taught you that? And everyone looks at me and says, he said hell. And then I'm sitting there going, run away from a gun. It makes sense. And he goes, no, what you do is you go to the side, you dodge to the side, you grab their hand, you turn their hand inward down, you hit them on the elbow, take the gun out of their hand and throw it away.
Do you
Man.
expect a small child to be able to dodge a bullet?
You expect a 12-year-old to run at a person with a gun and do
Did he
that?
beat you up after that?
I wanted to kick his ass after that. But he was my authority. He wasn't my authority, but he is authority, and of course I respect authority in all ways. But this was the other thing. I'd like to take this opportunity on the PGRC to break down how dumb of that movement is. Can we do this? Do you guys want to do an exercise?
What kind of exercise?
It's you could sit down and do it, Gamma. It's not that kind of exercise.
All right.
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to kind of make like a pew hand, all right? Give yourself a gun in your hand. Just good old finger thumb. First of all, checking your flexibility. How easy is that? Do the double. Do the double with the middle finger. See how strong your second finger.
I'm just
double
flipping
barrel
people off at this point.
You can't even do the index finger. No, Gamma, all 3 fingers at the same time.
I can't. My fingers won't let me do that.
Gamer fingers. Yeah, I'm having problems with those 2 now. I gotta.
Is that what it's called? Because there's
No,
my fingers.
gamer's
I can't.
thumb. Gamer's thumb is
Gamer's
when
thumb.
you straighten your arm. You put your thumb inside your four fingers, and then you tilt downward laterally, like you tilt down, like with your hand turned to the side. If it hurts in your wrist, that's gamer's thumb.
I mean, that hurts a little bit. It's not bad though.
Yeah.
No, what I'm
that's the start of
talking
gamer's thumb.
about. Is there a name for this? Like when I bring down one of my fingers and I like put it away, but the other hand and the same finger on that hand does it too. Is that?
Are you talking about your ring finger and your pinky finger?
Any finger.
That's just super
index.
tight. I mean, to an extent, all the tendons kind of connect. The ring and the pinky finger are both on the same tendon. That's why they actually always follow each other for the most part. The other three are pretty close in proximity, but yeah, if you have really tight hands, there's a lot of tension that gets stored in people's hands, especially active people or esports active. So yeah, that stems from the wrist as well, right? This wrist and the forearm, that's where all of them run down parallel to your bone. So that's where you get that kind of tightness.
Okay.
Fitness. Ooh, okay. So take your pew pew hand, all right?
Pew.
And then kind of like stare at it from the front. So like the gun's pointing at your face.
Okay.
Now, I want you to take your other hand and I want you to grab the back of it because he wants you to grab the hand, all right? Like fully extend your shooting hand. And now take your other hand and see how easy it is for you to reach around and push it inward and then hit their elbow.
Ow, my elbow.
I'm very confused at the angle at which I'm supposed to be grabbing the pew pew hand.
So did he tell you to put their arm away from them?
He wants you to turn their arm inward so that the gun is, because you're stepping on the outside, right? So if you grab their arm, you step on the outside, you push it inward, and then you strike into their elbow to make them kind of like extend their arm so that they'll lose control of their hand. Because if you hit there's a certain vein or there's a certain bundle of nerves that if you hit on the top of the arm, it'll actually like stun the arm. It's a very simple self-defense technique that you can teach people. Super easy, and everyone is susceptible to it, except for like super muscly individuals. They're the only ones. Actually, no, they're better. The people who are like scrawny, you can't use this on. It's super muscly people you got right in the nice spot. They can be like, oh my God, that type of thing. So, but he wanted you to turn the gun sideways, like he's going to pop a cap. And then he wants you to hit the elbow to extend their arm. And then he wants you to disarm the gun. But the thing is, while you're doing all this, you're behind a man with his elbow who can easily shoot it back at you, hit you with the elbow. And if you're fast enough, that takes like 3 seconds or 4 seconds to do. That's ludicrous and like police level.
Sir,
he's teaching us to 13-year-olds.
We're like 6 years old. How are we supposed to disarm a gunman?
Well, Gamma, there are many things that we teach children different from teenagers. First of all, I will tell you right now, gun safety for civilians, you literally run as far as the fuck you can away. You literally run. You do not win in a gun. Never. You never win in a gunfight. You never assume that you're going to win. Like, weapon-based combat has a lot of rules, especially legal rules in Canada. You can't actually fight with a weapon that's bigger than your opponent's. Did you know that?
Interesting.
Like, I cannot... Like, let's put it this way. Someone comes at me, and they attack me with their fists. I can't pick up a frying pan and hit them. I can get fined.
I mean, wouldn't you get fined in the first place for fighting? I don't know.
If I didn't pick the fight, no. But because I took a bigger weapon than they brought to the fight, yes, I can. I can get in trouble for that. I can literally be punished for defending my life. There are a lot of stipulations, but I've read it with my karate master, and it's like literally if a guy has the top of a trash can, I cannot fight with anything better than the top of a trash can.
But how do you define that? Like, what's better than the top of a trash can? What's worse?
This is the problem. That's the problem, Gamma. It's completely subjective.
Are we talking like a plastic one, a metal one?
I was talking like aluminum trash can.
Oh, they have those still?
Some areas, yeah.
Why?
I don't know, man. They don't want to buy a plastic one.
I don't know.
Regardless, it's a very touchy thing. But I remember being told this by this guy, and that like shot my confidence down. And I went back to my karate master, and he's like, "Who is this man? Who is he? And why is he teaching you to fall to the ground?" Because he's like teaching girls to drop to the ground if they're being attacked. I'm like, yeah. And there's a 200-pound man that just drops on you.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's
totally safe.
Stupid.
It's so dumb. That's like in 70s martial arts self-defense. Like, oh my God, it tilted me so much.
Honestly, just jumping to the person and hitting them with your body would probably be better than dropping to the floor.
Yes, actually, yes, it would. You would stand a better chance fighting on equal terms, which is most likely not equal terms if you're not picking a fight, unless again you're like me, where you're trained, right? And even then, like I'm a fairly passive guy. You ask, like they do have to ask you questions, like, are you? Because you have to get registered as a martial artist to the police. You have to be registered as a weapon. So if I go through an airport, they know that I can kill, right? I have the training to kill. I am, yeah. You have to be as a martial artist. If you are properly registered with the Black Belt Institute, which I am, I am registered as a threat if something was to arise. Because if something happens and I need to defend myself in court, that record protects me as long as I didn't start the fight.
Okay, so really quick question.
Yeah.
If you were to get into a fight with a guy who had the lid of a trash can, would you be considered a bigger weapon than the trash can?
No, because in that point, you consider the actual weapons being used. At the same time, if I find something that's bigger than that trash lid, I'm using it because it's my life on the line. I'll take whatever the court wants to throw at me over losing my life.
But he's coming at you with a trash can, and you got your fists.
It doesn't matter, man.
Just punch through the trash can.
Oh my
punch
God.
The trash can.
Just punch the trash can. Just put a dent in the lid. You're right.
I mean, it could work.
Just punch straight through it.
Just disarm his trash can lid, forehead.
Easy.
Turn it into a destructo disc. Take his head off.
Damn.
Oh my God. What the hell?
But
how did we get here?
We were talking about vegetables.
Vegetables became disarming an armed trash can man. Perfect. Okay, cool.
Yeah, when you say it that way,
line of logic.
Solely my martial arts. I'm not imagining like Oscar the Grouch just popping out and starting fights. Okay.
Hey, listen, Oscar the Grouch, he could mess you up pretty good with the top of his.
He's a cool guy, though. He's actually nice.
I mean, yeah, he's nice now. He wasn't nice before.
Oh, but he was grouchy.
Yeah, because he's the Grouch.
Yeah.
Now they've ruined him, and Cookie Monster's eating vegetables.
No, he's back to eating cookies. He went back to eating cookies.
Okay, well, I'm sure
so many people hated the vegetable thing.
I mean, you don't call him the Cookie Monster and then give him a vegetable.
But you don't call him a veggie monster either, because then that could be construed in different ways too.
Just make a separate monster that eats strictly vegetable.
You can't call it monster because that was in the Muppets.
What?
Monster. Oh, it's animal. Crap, I keep confusing those two.
Yeah, that's animal.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, make a vegetable monster, and then they hang out with Cookie Monster, and I don't know, maybe something grows there. I don't know. It's a Cookie Monster and a veggie monster.
Something grows there.
I don't know,
like vegetables.
I mean, I'm just
imagining
asparagus with serrated teeth. I'm just saying, like it's just asparagus walking around with swords for the leaves and just like biting people.
What the
swords?
This is Sesame Street, noob.
No, but I'm saying like the veggie monster. Like when you describe it, it just sounds like like all the leaves on top, like the pointy parts. Just imagine to be like serrated edges because it's the veggie monster.
But it's a puppet.
It's
so for children.
Chucky exists for children. And
that's not for children.
That's different.
Did I tell you my story with that? Because it's definitely not for kids. This ain't Tricks up in here.
What's wrong with Tricks the Bunny?
Wait, did I might as well tell the story because it's a new podcast. Back when I was very small, the reason I am terrified of a lot of things now is because one night when I was like 3 or 4, I used to live in this really like beachside area place, and there was all the houses were really, really close. So apparently the next door house was on fire. So my parents were like, yo, get up, get out of here. I'm like, okay. So they sent me to the neighbors across the street. And take a guess what they made me watch.
Goosebumps?
Yes, Goosebumps, dude. The story is about Goosebumps.
Oh, no.
No, Chucky. Chucky, they made me watch Chucky.
They did a rendition of Chucky on there.
I mean, there is a puppet, but it's different.
I know what you're talking about, Noob. It's just... But yes, then I was a terrified child who thought Chucky was real, and also, yeah.
Oh my god.
Always fun. Yes,
Oh,
if you
no.
ever have a child over your home, the best idea is to make them watch a horror movie involving something that's already creepy enough.
I remember my parents were watching Chucky at one point when I was a small child. I had no idea what was going on.
Oof.
I think I left the room because I was like, okay, this doll is stabbing people. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Mommy, that's violence.
There's so much blood.
I was that kind of child.
Can we put that ketchup on our burger, Mommy?
I was terrified of the dark though. Like
Yeah, I feel that.
I
I
remember
still am.
there was one point where there was just a random blackout, right? And I
Mhm.
was sitting in bed watching TV at the time, and I was like, okay, on the count of 3, I am going to get up and I'm going to run downstairs to where my parents are. So I counted to myself 1, 2, 3, and I bolted out of the bed in the dark and slammed into a wall.
Oh, I knew
Ow. Ooh.
And a few seconds later, the power came back on.
it. Oh,
I'm sorry. I can't.
it's the perfect dramatic comedy.
It was a lot.
Dude, a bunch of irony. That's the term
Yeah.
we use, right? Is that the term? Nope. I don't know anymore.
Yes, that was irony.
Okay, cool. We're learning words today, guys.
We've gone from from vegetables to weapon combat
Trash
To-
can combat,
to
noob.
tra-
Jesus, get it right.
to Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
Just for those who have fallen behind, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
This podcast is brought to you by the letter I.
For I can't
irony.
even. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Amazing.
I'm still afraid of the dark. I have a lot of
mean,
fears. They were never cleared up. Mainly because I've had the worst experiences with my fears. Like, it's not like, oh, there was one time there was a spider that jumped on it. No, it's more like I've literally had a spider in my ear. And I've also
Ugh.
had a hornet in my ear. So I'm terrified of both of those. In
Oh,
the
no.
dark, I've literally run into something sharp and cut the side of my body. That was
Yeah.
scary as hell.
Wait, what did
It
you
was
run
that-
into?
It was like those really sharp banisters you used to use for stairs?
Like the metal
Oh, no.
ones?
Wrought iron. No, wrought iron.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So this was at an old house of, I can't remember who, but I remember hitting it. I was just walking to go to the bathroom. I heard something and I freaked out. And I took like a quick step, and part of the wrought iron on one of the things was like not properly formed. So it was like a bump and it had a
God.
spike to it. So
Oh,
I just
no.
happened to brush across and it wasn't anything
Oh.
bad, but like it was enough to freaking. I was a young
I
kid,
mean-
so like it freaked the crap out of me.
Yeah,
I
that's
can imagine,
terrifying.
yeah. Because then it's like, is someone trying to stab me?
Well, that's what it was. I'm like, hey! And then I ran into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Held it. Did not pee my pants. Impressive.
I mean, shoot, you're right. You know what? Now that we're talking about stuff that scared us as children, I might as well throw
And
one more
adults.
thing in there. And adults.
To this day.
I need to keep note that if we go against some kind of banister when I come to visit,
We don't have wrought iron. We have wood. Okay, you're good, man. You make
Okay,
it a splinter, maybe. Maybe.
okay, I mean
You won't.
that maybe is pretty possible. Okay,
Tempered.
you guys ever? Okay, so I used to have, well, I still do have an N64.
Same.
My sister ended up buying this game because she would use my N64. The game was called Turok 2.
Oh,
Ooh.
Dinosaur
yeah.
Hunter?
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so there's these real, if you were a child who imagined things to be realistic,
Mhm.
there were these lizard dinosaur people
Mhm.
that were the bad guys in the game, and there was a lot of blood and crying children. These did not mix well with my 7-year-old brain.
Mhm.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so I would have these nightmares that the lizard men would come for me.
Oh no.
They'd be like, "Oh, I'm
God.
lizard man," and then I'd cry, and then I'd wake up, and then I'd cry. No, but for real though, that stuff was actually pretty creepy because, like, in the sections of the game, if I remember right, like you would hear the children crying because you got to go rescue them because they're in cages locked
Yeah.
up and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's most of the time, at least from what I remember, was over a endless pit with a piece of wood connecting the two platforms.
Oh god,
And
why?
lizard men stabbing you and blood everywhere.
Oh man.
So that messed me up as a kid.
Read the ESRB, kids.
I mean, it is rated M. So I was just being stupid. There's that, and I guess what else was I terrified as a kid? E.T., I guess.
E.T. scared you?
I
Scared the
can
hell out of
understand
me.
that.
Oh,
I can understand that.
Yeah, I would have dreams at night where E.T. would come into my room and murder me
Really?
with his finger. He would do
He
alien
wanted to
shit.
get pizza. He just
No,
wanted the phone for pizza.
no, he didn't. He came in. He's like, and he does the thing where he puts his head up and neck, and he's like,
yeah, that thing was weird, man. That was weird.
Yeah, that scared the hell out of me. That and there was another dream I had. I had a couple crazy dreams. Probably save some.
Oh, don't even try me, man. I got dreams for days.
One of them, I'm not afraid of moths, but this scared the hell out of me. It was a very large moth, like
Mothra?
Not Mothra, but like enough to fill up the whole ceiling. And it was stuck in the ceiling, and my mom's like trying to bat it away with a broom. And I'm just in the corner, terrified, screaming. And then I look out the window, and then there's Godzilla.
What?
Like,
So it was Mothra.
House now. It wasn't Mothra though. It was a literal moth, and it was just large. And no, it wasn't a moth. I'm wrong. I'm super wrong. It was a dragonfly.
What?
Oh God.
Oh, yikes.
I don't know what. Maybe as a kid, like the wings, how fast they went, and the noise they made scared me. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just some random dude on the internet trying to work through his issues. How about you, Raz? You ever have any scary dreams?
When I was I think I was when I was like 4 or something. I had this dream where I was like running around my house in the dark and it was storming. And like I don't know, I think like something was chasing me, and then I like went to hide under a desk or something, and then I felt something tickling me, and I was like, oh God, no, I need to fucking run. And then I started running. I ran into a guest room, but then something picked me up and was about to throw me out the window, and then I woke up.
Damn, it's always right before something actually bad happens.
Yeah.
I feel you. With those Chucky dreams, it was pretty bad. Like it got to the point where he was like, "Oh, hey, what's up? I'm gonna kill you now." Okay. Fuck.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Like yeah,
It's your realm, your rules.
I guess so. No, yeah, that's some scary. That's always how it happens. I've never heard of somebody actually living through the dream where they're getting murdered.
You don't. You are. If you finish that, you're dead. Like if you die in your dream, you're dead. That's what they say.
Krueger stuff.
No, but like from my understanding, I think that's first of all a lie. I don't think it actually means like if you don't see it, you don't. But you never dream of actually passing. Maybe because the brain can't process it because it doesn't actually know what to form of it. And trust me, I know because I've had many things. Oh yeah.
Well, please share.
Oh God. Okay, which one would you like me to start with? The one where I ended up midair and then hit my bed? The one where the bee was biting my hand. I woke up and there was a bee next to me. Yeah. Where should I start?
I'm curious about
one.
the bee thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, it's a very simple dream, but it leads into something terrifying IRL.
So
I was having a dream. I was on some like asphalt. I don't know. I was just walking in some parking lot, I think. And there was this like I'm really afraid of bugs, like really afraid of them. So bees freak me out a lot. They're great creatures, but they freak the shite out of me if they're not behind glass.
They're scary. They're scary. So are hornets.
So it was like a big fuzzy bumblebee, and it lands on my hand. I'm like, okay. And then all it does is its mouth suddenly becomes like 10 times the size of his body and starts chewing on my thumb. And I'm screaming in the dream, and I wake up and I'm like silent screaming in the dream. And then I'm on my back. And the funny thing was, as a kid, I never slept on my back. So it's kind of weirded out going, why am I on my back? I look to the right, there's a wasp on my pillow, slowly buzzing right next to my ear. And I'm like, fuck. I just jump between my wall and my bed because I don't know what to do.
I mean,
Mm.
yeah.
And I mean, my parents heard this, I think. I don't remember. I think I was yelling for them because I'm like, I don't know what to do. There's a bee like literally cutting me off from getting out. And
Yeah.
my parents come in, they see it, and they're like, oh my God. and that's when we found out there was a hole in my window because we used to keep my window open. I never keep my window open anymore because the mesh doesn't keep any bugs out. There's like some weird thing in the foundation that they've eaten through where you can't fill it up, right? Unless you go up there and do it. So I just never open my window anymore because it's like
Understandable.
they come through it. But yeah, I remember them, and luckily the bee was like stunned because it was either the season changing or something along the lines of it was tired too. I don't know. It just wanted to snore next to my ear and give me nightmares.
Taking a nap with you, obviously.
Yeah.
Just
Me and
cuddling
B. Me and B being free in my dream. Yeah, great. Good stuff.
At least you didn't die.
And
This thing gets stung.
The bee was a dream and the hornet was the real thing?
The wasp was a real thing, yeah.
Okay. Just checking. Trying to keep everything straight in my head.
Oh, good, yeah. There's another where I was on a roller coaster over a black hole, and then the roller coaster's track stopped, and as I was falling, I woke up, and I remember, and this was really weird. I don't know how this works, but I woke up mid-air, and after I was aware, I hit my pillow, like I fell straight back onto my bed, bounced, and then I woke up in the morning.
You know what? I feel you on that one.
I'm not saying ghosts, but I'm saying either sleeping me literally just got up because my ceiling's low. So for me to like get myself in that position, I'd have to jump and hit my head, right? There's no way. Like I would have to do some amazing, like flip my legs out from underneath me and wake up simultaneously, realize where I am, and then fall all at once. And I'm like, and that's when my parents decided to tell me about the story of how there were theories around when they bought this house, the deceased elderly couple that died in this house haunted. I'm like, thanks, Mom and Dad. That's what I needed. That's exactly what I needed.
That's not great.
Because then there was one night, because I used to have my bed facing my door. And I used to leave it open a crack because I still sleep with the nightlights. Like I don't sleep in the dark. I always have nightlight just in case I have to wake up and go somewhere. But through the crack in my door, I see a light. Oh, no. It's just like a fleck, and it's like walking back and forth. Like it was literally moving back and forth in the hallway, and it walked twice. And then I remember going to check, and then there was nothing when I went there. I go, I don't like this because no one's going to believe me and nobody's going to help me, and I have to live with this memory forever because God damn it.
So either it was a ghost or an alien. One of the two.
I would take the ghost, actually.
You wouldn't want an alien just have it like in your house shooting lights at you? I don't know.
No, like look, if I can communicate with the spiritual world, I think we'd learn a lot.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean,
as long as you're not just crazy and talking to yourself and imagining these things.
Gamma, self-talk is positive health.
Not if you're answering yourself.
I answer myself all the time. What are you talking about? Gamma, actually, like the brain is designed to think things through, and people do it out loud. So, like, if people who are losing their mind actually can't answer themselves, they don't have self-talk.
Huh. Interesting. Well, the saying is,
unless I'm exactly backwards on that, but
you're not crazy if you're talking to yourself, but you are crazy if you're answering yourself.
I know that.
I've been told.
No, I always answer. I literally do like interviews in my head to figure out things. Like when I'm figuring out my board game, I literally pretend I have a panel of 3 professional gamers of my board game, and I talk out strategy as if they're experts on it. I do that with stream. I do that with a lot of things, actually.
No, that's smart, actually. I mean, you're not necessarily answering yourself. You're kind of just assuming what response would be given.
Oh no, I come up with solutions I didn't think I was gonna come up with.
Okay, then just, you know what? I don't even know. I need to get a rubber duck now.
The voices in my head are smart.
Rubber duck debugging.
Yeah, I need to do that for my programming stuff because I'm starting to go insane.
Oh no.
What is
Yeah,
rubber
so-
duck debugging?
So
it's that
the
show about
story
tech people.
the story goes that there was a professor, I don't remember where, but
Mhm.
there were so many times where like students would come into his office hours and like in the middle of explaining their problem to them, they would think of the answer. And so he decided, okay, before you come to me for help, go talk to this rubber duck about your problems instead.
Yeah.
And so it's the concept of being able to talk about the problems you're having and then like in the middle of like putting like the issue into words and
Yeah.
everything, think of the answer.
Right.
No, yeah, that's why I need to get myself a rubber duck. It has to be the coolest rubber duck. I'm gonna get one with sunglasses.
Do it.
Ooh, swag duck.
My best friend, the duck. I'm gonna name him Duck.
Duck.
Just duck?
No, wait, hold on.
Hey, only cool
Uh,
ducks name themselves after their own species.
You know what?
Duke
You're right.
Duckington.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Cool names for a rubber ducky.
Chad Rubberspine.
Chad
Here's some cool rubber duck names: Blubber, Cheddar, Lemonade, Rubby, Squirt, Bubbles, Suds, and Twinkle. Oh, there's a list of 200.
Why is Blubber the first one?
I don't know, but
Oh my
it keeps.
God.
The first one is Gary. I'm naming it Gary.
Gary
It's a
the
snail,
duck?
though.
No, it's not a snail.
Gary the
Apparently,
snail. I don't even know SpongeBob, but I know that.
apparently it's based off Gary Coleman. There's
Oh
explanations
my
here. What is this?
God.
Why?
Finn? I don't know.
Oh man. That's a lot.
I'm gonna name him Gordo, the rubber ducky. I don't know. Sorry for getting us off track. I just have to put a
Off of what track? Were we
I'm
ever
sorry,
on it?
there was a track in this podcast?
rubber duck. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so I've told people before. I work at a pizza joint. I'm not gonna say which one because it doesn't really matter.
They're all the same.
I was a delivery person for the most part. I'm now just cooking. But one of my fellow delivery drivers, she has a car that she uses specifically for delivering. And I'm gonna see if I can find a picture for you guys before I explain it.
Oh,
Here we go. So she's like a delivery driver for life. She delivers. That's her only job, and that's gonna be her only job like ever. But I will find this picture. Frick. But okay, so here's the deal. With her car, she has so many rubber duckies all over her car, inside, taped to the walls, everywhere except for the windows. There is a rubber duck, and I will show you the picture of the inside of that car as soon as I find it.
Okay.
all the rubber duckies. Do they all have
Yeah.
names?
You know what? Probably.
God.
She drives around with this stuff taped all over the inside of her car.
It's just
Like-
all taped.
Yeah. And then, oh my god, it's not even just that too. Like other stuff that she's weird. I like her, but she's weird. She their Halloween, she always shows up as a slice of pizza. She
It's
wears
pretty strong.
yeah, like she wears pizza shirts and hoodies all the time, and I'm just like, I don't get this. It's just a pizza delivery gig.
Oh, that reminds me. So on Amazon one day, I ran into the magnificent thing that is pizza socks. Like it's a set of 4 pairs of socks, but they come in like a pizza box and they're like all pizza themed. So like one pair is like the crust, and then like the other 3 pairs are just like the rest of the pizza.
Mhm.
It's so
That is very interesting.
There's also like sushi socks
Really?
and donut socks. Yeah, that's interesting.
I think my sister has sushi socks.
Ooh.
Oh,
Not
wait,
the
is
whole
that a
set.
hundred?
It doesn't come in a salmon either, but
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? Man, I'm just trying to find this picture. I'm trying. Okay, you know what? This one will work. As soon as my eyes stop itching from allergies. There we go. Or you can see it in the. Oh, dang it. How do I. Damn you, Instagram.
Hmm.
And your anti-copying tools. Now I got a screen print. So, yeah.
Screen print screen.
You'll see in the background. I'll post it in the other thing that there is a lot of rubber ducks in that car. Very many rubber ducks. So many of many varieties and backgrounds.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how she
That
has
is-
not been pulled over for this.
Why would you get pulled over for duck?
I don't know, obstructing view or something. There's so many ducks. It's all in the windshield and everything.
Well, it's not blocking anything, right? They're just
I
everywhere.
don't know. Maybe not. I could be wrong. Probably am.
They're so colorful.
They are. No, it's cool. It's just weird.
Mm.
Oh wait, yeah. There's one more duck. Look at that. There's also
this is uncomfortable.
her favorite.
also-
I
that
know,
also is-
right?
That is also obstruction of view.
It
Is it?
is,
Does
yeah,
it-
right.
Oh.
You can't have anything in front of the windows. You're actually not supposed to have anything. You're not supposed to have anything on the dashboard. They don't bust you for that. But like, if you look at her passenger window, that's too many ducks. That's way too many.
Yeah,
It
well,
puts-
this
puts
is her
her-
favorite duck. It's flipping me
Ugh.
off.
Why is it so,
It's just a duck that has the middle finger up. It's amazing.
why is he so sad and angry?
It's
I think it's confused too. It's like, why do I have a finger?
It's doing a lot. Yeah.
it's got
His
a lot
face is
going
filled
on
with
in this
many.
life.
A
Oh,
lot of things
God.
happening with me, and I don't like it.
Nope, can't stand it. Oh my god. Alright, oh wow, I have a lot of searches open. How many Animal Crossing amiibo cards are there? Okay, got it. Okay. Sorry for throwing that off track again. What were we talking about? I mean, I think there was we were talking about childhood traumas, right? That's where we
Yeah.
I would
But also
rather talk about ducks.
were. Okay, cool. I'm down for that too. Like that one duck.
That went to the lemonade stand.
And duck said to the man, "Run in the stand." Hey,
Oh, speaking of ducks, have you ever thought about the
Yes.
existential crisis of life? No, I'm kidding.
no, I thought about how ducks terrify me still.
Oh, I can't
Even though I
imagine
know
what you
they're
look
not
like
gonna
around
murder me.
loons. Dude, what were you gonna do
I-
around Canadian geese?
I don't know, and I don't want to think about it.
Like
Are
we
they
can't go to
super-
we can't go to the parks. They're ruthless. You've heard of them.
You know what? We're back
haven't.
on childhood trauma. So yeah, there was this one time I went to the park as like a 4-year-old, and my parents had this really big van, and there were ducks following me. I was a little put off by them, but I wasn't like terrified of them.
Mhm.
So I start getting into the car because we're leaving the park, and there's this group of ducks that are just eyeballing me for some reason.
Mm.
So as I'm getting into the car, it's one of those vans that has the sliding door, like electrical, like it closes itself.
Mhm.
So I get in the car. The ducks jump in, start pecking me, and I'm screaming and crying, and my mom is like, "What the hell?"
That is terrifying.
So my mom's ripping these ducks off me, and I'm just like, I don't want to see a duck ever again. And now I'm still terrified of ducks. I know they're not going to hurt me, but
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Friggin' ducks.
That sounds
ducks.
terrifying.
I don't know what was. I guess maybe the duck thought I had food or something. Maybe I did have food. I don't remember it that well. I just remember that that's probably the reason it happened.
Oh man.
I mean, if you're running around with a piece of chicken attached to your ass, what do you think's gonna happen?
I don't think ducks are going to eat chicken, noob.
I mean, there's cannibalism. See, full circle.
It's animalism, noob. Jesus.
Welcome back to
Sorry.
episode 1.
Only episode 2.
Cannibalism.
We need to make the callback just so we can.
Last time on episode 1, we did this.
Yeah, last time on episode 1, we talked about Animal Crossing and cannibalism. This episode, we talked about childhood trauma and assault trash can people.
Just to confirm, we never said this was going to be a podcast that makes people feel good, right?
I don't know how to do that.
I don't
Okay, I
think
feel good.
so.
I'm okay. Good. Okay. I don't want to lie to people. That's. I'd rather tell them really spooky stories and make them not sleep at night. But I mean, any other side effects? It wasn't in the contract we made you guys not sign.
We had a contract.
Exactly.
Oh.
Haha.
Okay. Well, damn. This wouldn't be the first time. Well, cool. Now that I've gone through everything, as my therapists, what do you guys think? Am I fucked up?
Well, I'm not your therapist. I will tell you, you're not alone in
my fear of ducks.
Daily life. I mean, you know what? Ducks are vicious if you piss them off.
Yeah, if they start chasing you down and quacking, it's over. You're gonna die.
Okay, but I mean, like, all you have to do is get off their land. Like, you just literally have to leave their home and you're fine. Like, if you go kick over their nest, yeah, I expect them to chew your toes off. Like,
I just realized a way to fend off the ducks.
With a rubber duck?
No, with the lid of a metal trash can.
They
won't understand that they need to put themselves on the ground to be safe.
Wait,
why are the ducks
you said it was like a shield?
I don't know, I guess.
Captain America? Okay.
I was just trying to make a callback. I wasn't really going anywhere with this.
I'm just imagining Gamma taking like his inner anime and just picking up the top of the trash can, spinning it like a basketball, and be like, "Destructo can!"
Wait, wait,
bouncing between heads.
Wait, lid of a trash can.
The metal ones.
Like basketball. Oh, like on your finger?
Yeah, on his finger.
Okay, I was like, how?
Oh my god. I guess that's what my anime would be, because it would just be all about trash at that point.
For some reason in my mind, I was like, you can't dribble a trash can.
When are they gonna make a trash person like a trash collector anime? When are they gonna focus on garbage men?
Oh, you got a
civil
point.
service workers?
Yeah.
Don't they?
Not
Come on, they have every
men.
Dude, if they
It
have
might
ass
exist.
fighting, they have a trash can anime.
The only truck I've ever seen in anime is the one that takes out the main character's love interest. Every time.
You mean the ice cream man?
No, just some random undesigned truck named Truck-kun.
Someone made like a manga out of that, right?
Maybe. I just know that it's a really big trope, and that I'm a sucker for those animes, and I fall for it every time.
Mm.
As soon as I hear the horn beep, and I'm like, oh, I knew it. She's gone. She's not coming out of this one. She's either in a coma or she's dead. Or both. I don't know where I was going with this.
Anime's weird, dude. There's got to be a civil service anime. There's got to be.
I'm trying to
You can't
think.
just tell me there's not an anime that shows off the average business day of a government facility.
So my best friend Google. Anime about garbage men.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah. What is that going to?
Excuse me.
It exists.
Wait a minute. Okay, no, never mind. That's just a character named Garbage Man.
Oh.
Okay. What's this? Wait. Okay, wait. No, I think it is. I think it is a thing. Oh, Space Garbage Men? Is that what this is?
Oh my god.
Garbage Men in space? Is that what?
Whoa, dude. Okay, hold on. That'd be useful though. That'd be good, man. We got a lot of trash to clean up there.
Okay, you guys cover for 2 seconds. I'm gonna read the synopsis real quick because apparently
Oh,
somebody
my-
said this is about Garbage Men.
Oh my goodness.
Quick, Raz.
Yep. I never got to say my favorite vegetable.
Do it.
Cauliflower.
I am seconding that. Cauliflower is amazing.
I'm offended.
Why?
Get out of here, broccoli nerd
It's
with butter.
Tasteless broccoli.
See, for me, I like
butter.
I like
Slather
cauliflower
butter
better.
can't save it.
Honestly. Because like I feel like you can do so much more with it. Like it's so much more versatile.
I'm sure it's not
And
bad.
broccoli.
I've never had a good
Mashed
experience
cauliflower.
with cauliflower. Never had that experience.
Cauliflower
you're
tots.
Yep.
Cauliflower mac
cauliflower.
and cheese.
Cauliflower crust for pizza.
Ooh, yep.
Okay, here we go. Apparently this is about like ordinary ass people in space living their lives. It's called Planets. And this one guy, I guess, was referring to one of the larger characters being a garbage man.
So it's not strictly about trash in space.
No, but it's good to see garbage men are making their way to space.
Yeah. It is an important thing to be doing.
It's very important.
To be done.
If they're not going to take out the trash, who is?
Right.
Oh, anime's weird, man. I love it. It's weird.
Gotta say, I am who I am because I don't watch anime. Gotta say, just feel confidence. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. It's just kind of a neutral statement.
It's pretty neutral, all right. I don't think anybody's been offended by that.
They shouldn't be.
Yeah, good. Good.
I don't know what you're saying, Gamma.
Mewtwo's in Pokemon right now
Yep.
as a raid. You can't catch it.
Really? The heck?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nobody told me, and I'm still upset about it.
I haven't been keeping up with the raid events.
I haven't either, but then again, I'm used to people telling me this stuff, and I'm just like, why did nobody tell me? And now I'm saying, because I probably don't have any Mewtwo raids in my game right now. And I don't have the time to go for one. Apparently it has really good rewards.
Yes.
Ooh.
I looked at the list.
So-
You get a lot of money. That's for sure.
I like money. I can
To
use that to
buy
buy
money.
vitamins.
No, actually, they give vitamins too.
Ooh.
Gives money,
Okay,
money,
then.
vitamins, rare candies, and then there's chance at a particular TR. I don't know what TR it's offering up.
Probably Psyshock.
Oh, maybe it looked brown though. It looked like a fighting one. Maybe
Aura
Sphere?
Sphere, maybe? Yeah,
Could be.
possibly.
But yeah, it's a level 100, 5 IV Mewtwo.
Okay.
So
Damn.
it looks like it has ice,
5 IV don't matter.
psychic. I think it has ice, psychic, and I couldn't tell the other two moves. I think it used a rock move though, because I think they showed like a Charizard getting blasted with
Oh.
some sand or something.
It has Fire Punch, too.
It does have Fire Punch. I can't bring
Yeah.
Bishop. Dang it.
Yeah, apparently it has Fire Punch, possibly. There's like a physical and a special variant, apparently, is what I heard.
Oh, okay. So we saw the
Interesting.
Mega Mewtwo X and Y build. Okay, so that's probably like the Stone Edge Ice. Yeah, that makes sense because there was one that had like an AoE Ice. So that's probably like a Blizzard Mewtwo versus
Probably.
the other one, which was using Ice Punch. So it's probably like Ice Punch, Stone Edge, and then like Drain Punch and something like that. And then the other one's gonna be like it'll be Fire Punch. Then the other one will be like Psychic or Psyshock. Sorry, Psyshock, Blizzard, or Sphere Stings of the sort.
I got you.
It'll actually be a real boss, like I expected Max Raids to be in this game.
Oh my goodness,
Whoa.
what is this?
But did you say
Talking
you
about crap.
can't catch it or can't?
You can't.
You cannot.
Can't. Okay, that's fair. That makes sense.
We don't know until the DLC comes out, but it's possible it's gonna come. I think it comes back with the DLC.
Ooh.
Yeah, or at least all the legendaries do. I know. I think. Wait, maybe you know what? I'm giving out information I don't know. Stating it as fact. I'm sorry.
Spreading lies.
Google is your friend. Go look it up. Who knows? By this time, every Pokemon's probably in the Pokedex, and then everybody can shut their mouth. Yeah,
Googly
noob.
boogly.
What?
I just said
I don't know.
googly boogly.
Googly boogly. Amazing. Oh, very good.
It's the
Yeah.
magic words you say when you Google to get the answers you want.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. It's kind of like when you play Pokemon and you throw a Pokeball and then you do down and B or
Yeah.
A on the thing to make it automatically catch the Pokemon.
Yep.
Except you've been lied to.
It works. It works.
You've been very well lied to, apparently.
It works.
I don't know about that.
It works.
I mean, the real one that works every time is doing left and right on the D-pad along with swapping
Gross.
between B and A.
Gross. You leave the A or B out, you get your A and B out of here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the truth, though.
Nope. A mash forever. A B now, as I'm doing.
Oh my goodness.
The other one is the look away from the screen. Make sure you don't like it. Don't show that you're interested in it.
Are you mashing it?
It's like watching a pot of water boil. You can't look at it, otherwise it won't happen.
See, someone said that to me, and I disagree. I watched to make sure I turned on the right burner, and when I see it boiling, it worked.
I mean, you can't stare at it the whole time.
Try me.
Otherwise it takes forever.
I've watched dry paint dry.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
That was a weird kid.
Oh.
Spoilers, I didn't watch it all the way through. I saw it starting to dry. I'm like, that's good enough. See ya.
Man,
See, I wouldn't watch it all the way through either. That sounds boring.
I am a boring individual.
I wouldn't watch it. I don't know. I don't know. It'd be weird.
Would you guys pay for like a 900-page storybook of all the things I've done in my life?
I would read it from the library.
I'd read some of it, probably.
I'm pretty sure you just like insulted me in like grade 3 fashion.
Yes.
That's like telling your friend where it's like, I made this art for you. Oh, okay, I'll put it up on my billboard.
What?
You're
Like
building
when
a cork
How does that?
I meant that.
What?
Or you know, like when you would make like the picture on a napkin for your parents and like wipe their mouth on it.
What did your parents
Has
do?
that happened to you?
No, but I was hoping they wouldn't do that.
Okay, good. I mean, I don't think they did. So it's, I don't know. I guess their common sense took place,
Although I will say, when I used to deliver the papers, because I did it for like 8 years, there was one time I actually brought a paper to a customer. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. And right in front of me, they threw it in the recycling bin. And I'm just like, what the hell, man? You could at least let me look behind myself, like turn around. You just did it right there.
That's terrible.
I mean, take the rubber band off, asshole. That's bad.
It could be worse. They could have just lit it on fire in front of you, like,
just take out a lighter and
just
hold
take
it
out
in
a
front
lighter.
of you.
Stare you dead in the eye as they let their paper burn.
Holding it?
Yeah.
I'd rather burn my flesh than read this.
Exactly. Oh, God, that's messed up.
I've met some very interesting people.
I guess so.
Oh, no, I have.
The types that would burn paper in front of you?
Actually, I did know a guy who created a pseudo, like those budget flamethrowers in high school.
Uh-huh.
I did have a pyro
use it
friend.
to burn your papers?
He actually used it to burn his papers in the locker, yes.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
Because he's a pyro. I don't know.
Yeah, I never.
He's
really
like, literally, hey,
that.
he's like, hey, noob, look at, because I was called noob, of course, back then. He's like, hey, noob, look at this. He just takes an aerosol can, pokes a hole, just takes his lighter, and he like singed half his homework. I'm like,
jeez,
dude,
I'm a witness to this. I'm scared. Like that could have exploded in your hand because he held the lighter too close to the can. I'm like, if that backfires, you just created an explosion.
That would have been an explosion.
Okay. And of course, like 14-year-old me is just standing there in terror. I'm like, oh God, I'm frozen. I know what's happening. If this blows, this is on me. That's the first thing because in my mind, like, if I die here, it's my fault.
No.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Just
You're
super
the one that's saying
realistic. Yeah, just be super realistic. I'm just like, I'm so shocked that I'm just gonna, like, yep, I'm not moving. Okay, don't mess this up. Thank you. You didn't mess it up. Still, you're a moron.
I never got the pyro thing. I think the closest thing I ever did to like being a pyro was like, you know how candles, like if you light them and then you turn them off and there's like wax and stuff. You ever just put your finger in there?
No.
Wax. Just in and the wax that's just
up. The wax that's really hot and wet.
Why would you do
pull
that?
It out?
No.
Yeah, I used to do that, and I used to pop the wax off my finger and poke little eye holes into the finger thing. And it'd be my little ghost friend because I didn't have any friends.
Oh, that's some like hex maniac shit, man. Holy cow.
What? It's just a candle, noob.
Uh-huh.
It's my little wax ghosts.
Yeah, little wax ghosts, yes.
What? I mean, what was I supposed to do with them? Take them off and put them back into the wax? No.
I don't understand
that
the
would be too
question.
easy. What was I supposed to do with my little wax ghost, Noob?
Why are there wax ghosts to begin with?
I don't know. Because I'm thinking of random things.
Oh man.
And it's a horrible idea to have me thinking of random things at this late hour.
Well, to be fair, yes. I was more of the like corner things to see what they would do. So I'd like corner an ant to see how it would escape. Of course, buying into my observing human thing. I do not corner humans to observe them. That would be weird. But yeah, I used to be like because the thing is everything freaks me out, but at the same time I'm very interested in it if it's not a threat. So there was one time where there was like a wasp that landed on my bedroom window and it was trying to sting me through the glass. And I'm pretty sure I sat there for like 45 minutes, watched this thing just like thrust the window. And I'm going, so interesting because it's still trying to sting me, but it can't reach through double pane. But I took that opportunity. Huh?
What if it got through though?
It wasn't going to because it wasn't near the mesh. So that's why I was feeling safe. Like, to close the window, and I just sat there, and I was like, I got super close to I actually got face to face between the glass with it, and I'm looking at all the rings on it, looking at the stinger, and looking at everything. It's like it creeps me out, but I'm like, okay, interesting. I kind of feel like an alien right now. Like, what would happen if an alien dropped on Earth? Would just be like, these humans look dangerous, but they cannot touch us, for we are an advanced civilization. I would assume. Yes.
Probably the same alien that was outside your door that night.
Gamma, can I want to actually sleep tonight? I have to wake up. I act like, even though I was late for stream-ish today, okay, I actually have to wake up for a doctor's appointment in the morning. I have a long day tomorrow. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Tomorrow's a nightmare.
If that's not a signal, I've never seen one.
I didn't light a signal.
I don't know. I hear the smoke signals through the microphone.
You hear the smoke.
I hear the message that it's probably a good time to end this.
Why not just say that?
I mean, that wouldn't be interesting. Like, oh, let's just stop it here. No, I gotta
hear
the smoke signals.
It's creative ending.
That's true. But you know what's also interesting? I knew what you meant. I just wanted to keep it going. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Most times I do that where I actually know the answer, but I just really like talking to people, so I pretend to be stupid so I can talk to people more.
Well, I mean, we can still talk after this. I don't have an issue with that.
Ew, talk outside. Dude, that's like work.
But you do need to sleep.
Well.
At some point tonight.
Then
again, we know your sleeping habits.
Look, I'm not proud of these habits, okay? That's time for another podcast.
I shouldn't be calling you out. I shouldn't be, because I have the same exact.
Yeah, didn't you stay up to like
just as bad.
8 a.m. doing homework?
Well, yeah, but that's because the homework was due at 9 a.m.
Yeah, dude, I would take the L. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna use this cool lingo and say I'll take the L over staying up till 8 a.m. I've done that stuff before. Oh yeah, hip and happening. Look at me go. Swag life. 420 TE69.
Oh my god. You don't hit the dean's list if you sleep.
I did though.
Oh.
I did hit the principal's list.
Okay. Well,
and I graduated cum laude. Thank you very much.
Okay, now you're just bragging.
Actually, no. What bragging is, my girlfriend might hit super cum laude. Ooh.
We're talking about college or high school?
College.
For you, I mean.
College.
Okay.
Oh, university for me, college for her. But that doesn't matter because they're basically the same thing.
I guess.
They are the same thing. Oh my god.
I guess. I don't know. Words different.
Words are hard.
They are.
What even are words?
You're right.
I'll tell you words. Watch this. Ready?
Hit me with words.
This was the ProGammaRazzCast.
Oh my god.
See? They're words.
They are.
Look at that segue into the ending.
Take it away, noob.
Thank you for listening to the PGRC. This is a recording. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry.
Please leave your message after the beep.
No. Don't you remember the ones where it used to be like, this is a recording, and then it would just like tell you, please hang up and try your call again, and they'd just start like buzzing in your ears? The worst feeling. Almost as bad as being turned down for a date. Almost.
Oof.
No, the worst feeling is when you get a friend who's a big old jerk face and makes a custom message that's just like, huh? What?
Oh, just for you? Yeah.
Huh? What? I can't hear you. I can't beep. You've been talking to a voicemail this whole time. Just upset.
That's
Wait.
extremely diabolical and also like borderline Lex Luthor. That ain't good.
I have a friend who did that, and they still
Wow.
have it as their ringtone, and I'm mad about it.
Oh.
But yeah, that was
Yeesh.
podcast.
Yeah. Episode 2, we did it, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
who's plugging first? Sorry, we can't plug. Who's handling first?
Who's plug? Wait, what is there?
We can't. We can't use plugs because Gamma's plug issue. We have to use handles. We have
Listen, my house
What?
is 100% less not on fire now.
to. There we go.
It's a long story. I'll tell it next podcast. Just remind me.
Will do.
Well, if you
I'll
listen to our
make a
podcast.
sticky note just
Please
to
do, 'cause I'll
remind you.
forget. I will definitely forget if you don't remind me. Oh my god. But yes.
Gamma, post the stuff.
Hi, I'm Gamma. I do Twitch and Twitter. AmaGamma, same thing on both. Check it out. We'll chill and do stuff, I guess. I don't know. Noob, take it away.
My name is ProPokeNoob. If you didn't know that, you're missing out on a lot. Which means you go back and watch our first episode over here on Anchor, or if you're on YouTube, you're there. And guess what? I invited you to go to the other one just by saying it completely wrong. So we're on 2 platforms. Probably more in the future. If you're listening to us from some like other podcast site, thank you.
Like Spotify.
Isn't Anchor part of Spotify though?
Sure.
Yes. I think we established this. Yes.
Maybe.
So aren't we technically talking to Spotifyers?
I think so.
Is that what they call themselves? Spotifyers?
Spoofers. I don't know.
Oh,
I
spoofies,
prefer
you're right.
spoofy. Yeah.
You know, Spoofy sounds like a really like cheesy anime award show. Like, and the spoofy goes to.
I mean, they have that, but it's not spoofy. It's definitely not spoofy.
Yes. But yes, if you want to find my content, not talk about anime, twitch.tv/ProPokeNoob, Instagram, and Twitter @ProPokeNoob for fairly frequent. I never mess this up. I'm really pissed at myself. Fairly frequent uploads and content for your enjoyment and pleasure.
I say it fast 5 times.
The
No.
entire
Gam, I like you to repeat what you just said once.
Okay, let me just repeat it real quick. Raz,
Don't
what's up?
you go listen.
Hit us with
Wow.
that knowledge of those things that you do.
The knowledge of the things that I do.
Yeah,
It's all the knowledge.
enlighten me,
Bam.
please.
No. I'm RazzberryBlitz. I am on the Twitch and the Twitters at RazzberryBlitz. That's my name everywhere.
Mhm.
I have been doing more Brat speedrunning because I hate myself, apparently.
I
When
don't
you
know.
become
I find
an
it
expert
fun
on
for
it-
some reason.
When you become world known and you show up in a GDQ, you're not going to say that. And you're going to be like those people who do the awful games where you're going to be like, I'm damn proud I run Brats.
Yeah, when is GDQ? When are you doing GDQ, Raz?
Yeah, when's the SGDQ submission?
Dude, if I can get world record, then I will probably try
You
to
don't need
submit.
world record.
I heard
I
you're
know.
close.
But you know, I am
On
close. But
emulator,
also I'm
though.
on emulator, not on hardware. I can't
Not taking
actually
away from
run
you.
on hardware until like April. Because that's when I can actually go get my Wii. Wow.
That sounds good.
But then after that, I will claim that record.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly.
We're gonna have the #1 world Bratz speedrunner.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a very large.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
But the thing is, you don't have to be #1 to do those. Like, I could do Crystal. I can actually sign up and do Crystal on an event. No, not GDQ, but
Do it.
me, an uneducated simpleton, now I'm getting better. But the point is, me, a noob, can do it. If me do, now you do it too.
Okay,
This is
Tarzan.
true. But yeah, watch me speedrun Bratz and hopefully play a JRPG at some point if I can find the time.
When she finds the
Oh,
sweet release of Brat's death.
It's just that I don't want to like start Trails in the Sky the Third and then not play it for like a month and then come back to it because, you know, like not having time possibly. And then being like, oh, what happened in the first part?
Oh my goodness.
So I'm just filling with Bratz for now.
Gotcha.
Yup.
It's good.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So that's it, I guess. Guess we
Thank
did
you
the thing.
for watching.
Yeah.
People were
Not
asking about a
watching,
schedule.
for
Do we
listening.
have
Oh
one?
my god,
No,
this
they're-
is not visual.
Okay, let's hash this out real quick on podcast.
Okay, meeting. Let's go. Okay, how often are we doing this?
I'm good for every 2 weeks.
Isn't this 1 week after?
This is
Yeah,
1
but-
week after.
Yeah, but
Indeed.
also I'm probably not going to be good for next week. So
Oh, you could have said that.
Dun,
I
dun,
just
dun.
did. I just did.
You could have said it faster. You could have arrived to
I
that
will do my
conclusion
best that we
faster.
can work towards the schedule. How's that sound? As for now, we're just doing a thing.
Doing
Everybody
things
cool with that?
It answers the question. I mean, are you asking the listeners whether or not they're good with that?
I'm asking the listeners, the podcasteers, and myself.
What is my title?
Podcasteer? I don't know.
Am I a pirate of podcasts?
I mean, you better not be pirating podcasts. They're free.
Yar, give me them ears. It's time for a story.